Off we go from SoFi Stadium. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Throwing on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
And inches at the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake. Carter. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago. And another one right here. And these people are in a big way.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And no, incomplete. Well, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
He's going to rifle one deep left. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed at 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25 yards.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it actually serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six. And just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And now, Charles, this becomes a pretty important second drive for them. They're already down a pair of scores here in the first quarter.
As you noted, they're down 2 scores, and to me, they're down a possession or a service break if this were tennis, right? Because they just gave one up. Only their second drive now. Run their offense, try and get back into the game that way, and then look for some help from their defense.
Trying to forget about that pick six last time out. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now
back to throw. Carter, and a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
The quick slant caught. And the Cardinals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. That drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. Bottom line, he's got to figure things out. He's completed 3 passes, but 2 of them have been to the wrong team so far.
And when we talk about the best quarterbacks, we're usually talking about touchdown-to-interception ratio, aren't we? And 2 to 1 is acceptable, but the top line guys, 3 to 1 or better is what they're looking for. Now we're talking about interceptions versus completions. That's not a ratio should ever be in any discussion.
His throw is incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Well, here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 33. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That's That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive. Nothing wrong with being electric. Nothing wrong with carrying it.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 3 yards out, and the Cardinals will extend their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over it.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. So with the 3 interceptions, how does he erase those from his mind and just focus on this drive?
I think he may.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Carter. And that will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Yards that time on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Cardinals to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Arizona.
Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And this offense is running away with this one.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. There's going to be a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
At their own 12-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's
what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Looking to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up
on third down. He'll drop to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals add on.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Rams on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 23. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't...
Now a clash of bodies here. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Here's Carter on 1st down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. From the gun, Carter. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams season. And it's for pride now, but the Rams do get a bit closer. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. From the left side, it's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
4 yards.
Second and 6.
Second and 6.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
15.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life. Stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
He'll drop to throw, and it's caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Cards continue to pour it on.
The kicker on.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you've got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Second and 7.
Operating from the gun. Carter is going to find his running back. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Again, he'll drop to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stack sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
We have hit halftime. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. It looks to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Pass interference, defense.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Carter now on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now left side on the swing pass. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
11 yards there, first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. 50, 30, past the 20. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope. And a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
I certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time. Completing the process.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field
fumble
is
on
reversed.
first down now. Here's second down. Following the fumble recovery, Carter gets this one to the tight end, Charles. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. That's a staple in this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now Carter from the gun, third down. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
From the gun, Carter firing quickly here, and that's complete. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams do gain a bit of respectability.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown.
Takes it at the 7. And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
On first down, it's Burke. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Down at the 26. A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
Back to throw here. He finds an opening past the 40. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Cardinals.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throw caught left side and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. This duo locked in 14 yards there and a first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Left side here, and it's complete.
The pass.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down.
But it brings up
now back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Back to throw is Carter. Throwing on first down. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Taken down and sacked.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Go the other way. They bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona.
For the point after.
2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. There's been a ton of sacks.
here, and they still get caught.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Operating from the gun, Carter got his man complete over the middle. It's Charles, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The Rams on third down, a very anemic, 1 for 9 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2, and he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. From the gun, Carter. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He was facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Carter on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Carter. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Cardinals have got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll run on first down. It's Burke. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll look to throw. He's got a man wide open, complete. 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Looking to throw. Carter. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the get-go.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's Carter on third down. Outside, he's got it complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Operating from the gun, Carter. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carter, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Today's
A big offensive explosion helped leading.